everyone.
Hi.
It's Zadira and Steffi. Yes, we are back. Episode 2. And today we are going to attempt to tame at least one Pteranodon, and I hope 2, because we need some flyers.
Yes, we do.
And Henny Penny is here helping us make these decisions. See, there she is. She's laying eggs for us. But we're in Eco's little building that it's a pre-built thing that we put down that we showed in the last episode. And so what we want to do is show you about immersive taming. That's a mod that's in this, it's on this server. All the information about the server is down below.
I actually prefer immersive taming to any other kind of taming.
I do too. I really
I
like
love it. I really, truly do.
I hope when they do ARK 2 that possibly there will be more immersion with the animals and the creatures.
Wouldn't that be cool?
So what we have is the food bait station. I'm not sure. Let's look and see what level you have to be to get the first one. If you put bait in the search, it comes up level 5. So you can get it real quickly. And there are different ones. Like here's the kibble bait. So you can tame with bait. Here's the balloon that you can send up in the air for flyers. We haven't ever used that too much.
Actually, I have.
You have?
I tamed a Quetzal.
Oh, that's right.
Doing that on a hover skiff.
Yes, yeah.
A tech hover skiff and a balloon bait, and I did tame a tech Quetzal.
Yeah, and then there's the bait cooler, and we're interested. We should craft that bait cooler. And
it's very
test
cute.
it against
it's really cute.
Eco's fridge and see which one holds it better.
I think the ARK refrigerator we figured out was the best.
Maybe, I can't remember, but it's to store your bait in.
Yeah, and it's really cute.
Yeah. So here is the beginning food bait station, and if you open it up, you can see there's all kinds of bait. Now you have the arrow bait. The arrow bait's good for if you're taming something that you don't want to get too close to, like thylas. We've done thylas before.
We've done thylas. We've done rexes. We've done spinos.
Yeah. If you're up on a cliff, you can shoot these arrows down below you at the animals. The bad thing is, not the only animal that you're taming will not go for these bait. So you'll have to clear out any extra. All carnivores will go for the carnivore bait. Yeah, all herbivores.
If you're looking for a specific high level, a low level may go for your bait.
Right. So this is the aberrant mushroom bag bait. We won't go through this. You can look them up yourself. But like mostly you'll probably use raw prime fish bait or raw prime meat bait. Today with the Pteranodon, we're going to use this raw meat bait. And you can see it's really easy to come up with the ingredients. You only need fiber, raw meat, and spark powder. And then the other one that we use a lot of is just the plain berry bag bait. And it's amar berries, azul berries, fiber, maho berries, spark powder, and tinto berries.
Those pretty much tame all your cute animals. So if
and those are things that you get right off the bat.
And
easily.
you can tame animals that, like for example, the ovis that normally would take a veggie cake, you can tame with a berry bag.
Once you have your garden, you use the veggie bag bait, and this will, what it does is it goes up, it's like kibble, it goes up in tiers so that you can tame things faster. So if we had prime meat, we would be going with the prime meat for the Pteranodon, but we don't have any prime meat right now, so we're going to try and we are not aware of settings for the server yet because we've not really tamed much. We only tamed Henny Penny. And I think she was just one eat of a mayo berry.
Also, I did want to mention while we were talking about the mod, there are 3 other tables in this mod. And there's one called a trophy table. I can't remember the third one.
We aren't high enough level to show those.
We just want to show you right now your basic, just to tame. We want to show you how to tame a Pteranodon with this mod.
The trophy one, that gets a little bit more detailed and a little bit more difficult. But we can definitely show that in an episode.
Yeah, but it is
way
part of
down. But you saw when I pulled up the Engrams, I don't have that Engram yet. So you have to be higher level. So we saw a Pteranodon. We don't know what the high levels are on the server yet. We just started on this server. The Pteranodon that I saw was a level 224, and it was over right across the river
Okay.
right here, but I'm not seeing
What is that
it.
giant tail I keep seeing? Oh.
Well, let's turn on. We have awesome Spyglass on this server, and I am just so in love with this thing. We've been playing on an official type server
with better rates
for months now, and we have not had this Spyglass. We've had to use the regular old-fashioned one. Anyway, so I feel like I'm in heaven. But anyway, this is a Brachiosaurus. It's part of the Marnii mods, I believe.
Yeah.
The wildlife, I
Yeah.
believe. There is also a mod on here that's called Additions, I think. I don't know. I'll put the information below, so don't go by what I say. Go read and see. But the Brachiosaurus might be in the Marnii wildlife. I know
pretty
they
sure
have
it is.
camels and
Yeah, I saw several camels yesterday.
yeah, and those are very simple to tame with just mayo berries.
If I had known the taming rates were so high,
this
I
might
would
be
have
it, Steffi.
tamed one. Oh, yay!
Pteranodon 224. It's a male.
Oh, 224 still.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what we want to do is, okay, let me put the meat bait down in my 0 slot, right?
Okay. Yes.
That's right. And then you throw it out.
Mm-hmm. Your character's actually gonna throw it at the Pteranodon.
Yeah. Now I
you
don't see
wanna-
any other meat eaters here.
You want to try to not scare it so it won't fly away, but it should get the meat.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, Steph.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I dropped it down.
Nice.
Okay, see? It smells it, or it's aware of it, so it's gonna come get it, and he's smelling of it. Oh, and says, is intrigued by your generosity. This could be a start of a lasting friendship.
Yay! Oh.
Okay, now what we found with these flyers, your thinking is, let's see how much it was tamed. Oh, it's actually going down. Only 13%, so it's going to take a few. Let's throw another one down, and it will come back.
It will always come back.
When
Don't worry,
we
guys.
first started doing it, we were like, oh no, what are we going to do now?
Come back! We were jumping on
Yeah.
everything we could to stay with
To
it. but
find it and look for it.
They come right back. They love that bait.
Yeah, so it'll be according to the settings on the server, and we don't know what the settings are here. It'll be according to the settings with how effective it is. Hi, horse. Boy, you're beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that one a beauty?
But he won't bother the bait because he's an herbivore. He eats berries.
With this mod, you can tame that
Okay,
horse
see?
with berry
There he
bait.
goes. Let's see what he says this time. No longer perceives your tribe as a threat, will not attack unless provoked. Oh, good,
And
good, good.
You can kind of see a blue smoke around it. That means that it's in the process of taming.
Yeah, so what we want to do is throw another one, and here in a minute, I'm going to turn off our spyglass. In a minute, it'll start allowing you to pet it and do other
it's so
things that will
fun.
increase the taming effectiveness.
Yes.
So usually the first one takes the longest. So
And
this
it's
one shouldn't
pretty
take
quick.
long. Yeah, here he comes back. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, I saw it. You can pet it. He likes your tribe even more. It can now be fed hand baits. And what we found is you need to wait a little bit or you'll scare it. You'll scare it away. But you can pet it, and sometimes it'll say
Wants to be fed or wants to be comforted
cared
by you.
for. Yeah. Okay, let's see if he'll come back. Now that dodo won't bother it because
It's meat.
But if there were other meat eaters here, you'd have to kill them off. Like if we were trying to tame a trike with the berry bags,
All these berry animals would want to come.
yeah, the dodos would all want. Why are these dodos upset, I wonder?
There is a microraptor.
Oh dear.
I can go
Okay,
kill
he's
it.
curious of your tribe's kind nature. It may start following your tribe around. Oh, I wish I could read the words better. I wish the words would stay a little longer. Let's pet it. Okay, he enjoys being pet by you. And pretty soon, I should be able to have it in my 0 slot and just hand feed him. So I just have to wait till he's hungry. He'll stay around. And then all of a sudden, when you start being able to hand feed, oh, what do you do? Oh, you killed that?
I killed the microraptor.
Oh, because it was coming over maybe for the meat. It might have been.
It was awfully getting close.
Okay, so feed. care for, and feed raw meat bait. Okay, it says nearby creatures will no longer attack your tribe.
Yay!
Okay, he's getting closer. And once you can start petting, and once you can start caring for and hand feeding, it goes faster.
Yeah, it also helps. Got. Okay. Okay. It also helps to have a tribe member or someone to kind of look around and look for danger for you, because you're going to be immersed, haha, in taming your creatures. So it's good to have somebody looking around.
Yes,
just
definitely.
to make sure.
So see how it's going. You're like, oh no, I've lost my Pteranodon. But see, he's coming right
There he
now.
goes.
He wants to be cared by us. I just love this mod so much.
Me too.
And of course, this is an easy one. Pteranodons are easy to tame anyway, but goodness sakes. Oh, that dodo. Oh, dodo's very pretty. Getting attached to your tribe, it may protect you if something were to attack us. Oh, and look, now he has a present for you.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Oh, chitin. That's what we needed. We needed chitin to make a saddle. We don't have enough chitin to make a saddle. We're going to have to do that. We're going to kill a couple of turtles here in a minute, I think, so that we can make a saddle. So I think he's probably just about ready. But isn't this the coolest way to tame an animal?
I love that you can pet them.
Yes. Oh, here's a turtle. What level is this one?
Oh, I didn't even pay attention.
152. We like to tame or kill the lower levels.
For their chitin.
Yeah, for the chitin at the beginning. Until we can get it. Okay. Care for. And
oh, it's a pretty one.
See, it's almost done. It might be done with this. Yes.
Yay!
Alright. We have a Pteranodon without any being mean or anything.
Gosh, that's awesome.
So let's look at our Pteranodon and see what kind of Pteranodon it's going to be. Oh my gosh, Steffi. The settings on this server are amazing. It turned out to be a level 336.
Wow.
It's got 4,500 in health, 1,900 in stamp. Oh
to
my
start?
gosh. Really
Holy
good start.
cow.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And then melee is 1,116. Oh my
That is a battle bird.
Showing that we can add speed. We aren't big on adding speed to our Pteranodons because it seems to make them jittery. So we probably won't add speed, but I think there is maybe a mod on here.
There is a mod on this map. It is Classic Flyers.
Oh, okay.
So
we don't usually like to use it that
Yeah.
much, just because it seems like it causes us problems, and that just could be us. But all right, I'm going to put this Pteranodon in a soul ball until we can make the saddle, and we'll be right back, guys. And hopefully
we can find another one.
Yes. Steffi has found another Pteranodon. It's a female, so that's good. Here's our male that we got. It's got a saddle, because I didn't even realize that this Pteranodon, when it gave us that present, it actually gave us 100 chitin. I couldn't even believe it. I didn't even realize it was that much. Uh-oh.
There's a Dilo.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it just bit
Okay,
it.
let me get it with the
Now the trike's after the Dilo.
Okay. Yeah, when we saw this one, we're like, man, there's nothing around here that would eat the bait. It said, except maybe Delos. Ooh, that trike is mad, isn't he? Good, he can take care of that Delo. So how is your progression going?
So it's wanting to be pet, but I can't quite reach it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
there we go.
Maybe it has a lot of stam.
There we go.
Here,
Enjoys being pet by you.
Oh, I see the taming bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
Okay. I think it wants to eat, so I'm going to throw down some meat.
Oh my goodness. So after we finish taming our first one, we're going to have to come up with some names. Steffi, what should we name?
Oh, well, I always, my go-to...
They're almost identical, aren't they?
They are. So my go-to for Pteranodons is X-Wing. I always have an X-Wing.
Yes,
so
yes.
This will be X-Wing. Well, she's a female. She can still be X-Wing.
So he could be X-Wing or?
She. It's a female.
Okay. And I like Sky King for for Pteranodons, because boy, I always feel like I'm the king of the sky once I have a Pteranodon.
That's true.
So I'll go ahead and name this one.
Feed raw meat bait.
You've got beautiful little toenails. We're so excited, guys, because the owner of the server put on color. We don't know if it's an extra mod or if it's what do you call that admins can add, a plug-in. We don't know, but we noticed the colors are just gorgeous now. Okay, so
a present.
Options, change name. Oh, it gave you a present?
Yes. Excuse me, pardon me. Trying to tame here.
Wow, that was fast. Wow, that seemed like it was so fast.
It definitely was.
Throw your saddle on. Because of that other present, we were able to make 2 saddles. And we got 1 light. If you look in my inventory, we got 1 light. That's all this was, just 1. And we got Ascendant Flak Boot blueprint and Ascendant Pteranodon saddle blueprint. We just got that right before we found this Pteranodon.
Awesome.
Man, this is amazing. So let me look at the look at your settings or stats. Okay, so it tamed out at 348. It has already 4,500 health. Look at that stam. Oh my gosh. That is amazing stam. And 975 melee?
Awesome.
Just craziness. And it's already got a point.
We'll put that in stam.
Yeah. That is amazing. We'll have to definitely... Ooh, what's making that horse upset?
A horse, I think it upset itself.
Oh. That's very possible. They seem to get upset really easily. But see, you can see my poor Pteranodon looks bloody. But it's because I put so much of the points in health that it made it bloody. But look how they look almost alike. Isn't that interesting? We didn't plan it, I promise, guys.
Nope.
But we'll definitely have to breed these 2 and
yes.
get us some extras because, you know, we don't like to talk about it, but sometimes we lose tames on
ARK. Sometimes you just can't help it.
Okay, we're going to head home, and when we get back home, we decided we wanted to make that bait fridge to see. We're curious to see.
We want to know if the bait lasts longer in that than Eco's fridge.
Trunk. Man,
they all want to be tamed.
Everybody wants to be in the video. We made it safe and sound. Our Pteranodons are out there healing up. We had to put so many points in their health. They're just really having a hard time healing up. But while they're healing up, we thought we would show you about this. It's called, let's see, if you go in your Engrams and put in bait, it's called a bait cooler. We're curious if it will keep your bait better than the fridge. We're using Eco's Viking Empire Decor crafting table. That's a mouthful. And in it, she has this refrigerator right here. Or it's not a refrigerator, it's called food storage, but we call it our refrigerator. And if you look in it, it keeps food a really long time. So we're really excited about using that because it's for people that are really early on. You don't have to get electricity or anything. It doesn't need anything to run it.
Yeah, it's so nice because you have an immediate refrigerator.
Mm-hmm. So what we're curious about is if this bait station, we wanted to do this so we would know and for you guys to know. So if you don't need to make the bait station, you don't have to. And so we wanted to help out and figure that out for you. Okay, well, for one thing, it sits on the ground in here, and it's little tiny. Look how tiny that is.
I love it. It's like one of those little, it's like a miniature preserving bin.
Yeah, it is. It does look like that. Okay, so it says, a storage bin used to store bait and bait arrows. Burns spark powder at half the rate of a standard preserving bin. Well, I have this spark powder. Let's try that. So here's the berry bag bait. Seconds, minutes, hours, days. 6 days.
Wow.
In Eco's storage.
That's amazing.
Food storage. Let's see how. So 6 days, 22 minutes. Let's see how much what it says in the little fridge. Let's see here. let's put the bait in here and look, and well, not that much different, but about a day different. And I guess the bad thing is you have to run the little fridge with spark powder. So I'd much rather use
the wine rack,
for the extra day and not have to use spark powder.
I agree.
All right.
Also,
well, that was a good test,
but it is a good decoration. So
yeah, it's a cute decoration.
In my previous builds, I've actually used it on a table and with my different bait stations, and it looks really cute.
Yeah.
So it makes a good decoration. Or if you have so much spark powder you don't know what to do with, use it.
Right. All right. I think. Oh wait, one thing, we're about to end the video, but I did want to explain. Last episode, we talked about this building and how it's called. Let's see if I. Oh, that's the door. It's called the THEGN Home, and that's the one you can choose out of Eco's Viking table. And so we built this one that we really like it. And
yeah.
So one of the people who watched our video was so intelligent and so smart, and they told us it's pronounced Thane. And we looked it up on Wikipedia, and it said it was what, Steffi? It's like a.
So it's the king. It would basically be like the king's knights. It would be a home that the king's knights own.
Mm-hmm. It was the time before knights, but it was like what a knight
or
would
a Viking. If a Viking king, it's like his circle would have homes, and they would have land, and they would have titles.
Yeah.
So
and it's pronounced Thane. It's pronounced like THANE.
And it's very much a part of Viking history. So
it has this ground. It doesn't have like an actual floor. It like shows the ground where you set it down, and then we have a ladder here, and it does have a second story. And so there's a room here that makes a really good kind of a kitchen area, and then you can set several beds in here, and there's another place you can put another ladder and climb in. So if you're running from danger, you can run in down at the bottom, and then it's a way to get up. Or there's this door here, and you have your own little deck. And I like to come out here and look if I'm hearing danger music or I'm worried about going out and harvesting. Anyway, and you can put another ladder here if you want to.
It's a great place to actually shoot from.
Yeah, so it really is.
Or tame from. If you have a tame that you don't want to necessarily be down at ground level with, and you are using taming arrows, you can shoot from the balcony.
Yes, and all of these buildings that are in this Viking bench, you can pick up. So we could actually pick this up and take it with us if we wanted to.
And I'm so curious. I've with these pre-made houses. I'm so curious to see if I could put down foundations and actually have a floor.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be interesting to show. I
do too. I know in the past there have been issues with them not snapping, but I'd be curious to see if we did this for temporary. We are definitely Steffi's going to build a barn/workshop area, and I'm going to build a house. We'll give you a little update. Yeah, we'll do updates each time. I see lights. There's so much to do. We just started this series on Fjordur, and we are on the Brainless gaming community. I love that name. It's so much fun, and all the information will be down below. Be sure and check it out. And join the server if you want. You can join the Discord and learn there how to join the server if you want to. But it is really a fun server. Way OP, but makes it super fun. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. Thanks for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you can be with us for the next one. Yay! Bye!